What's up everybody? In today's video, we're going to be doing a somatic exercise that has been tremendously helpful in my own journey from moving towards a more anxiously attached person towards a more securely attached person. By the end of the video, you will know how to do this exercise, and now you can do this on your own. Start practicing becoming a more securely attached person, which will help tremendously with lessening your relationship anxiety, your separation anxiety, and just become a more whole, healthy person overall. I am Henrietta and I am a dance movement therapist. What happens is that when you are more anxiously attached, you tend to be preoccupied with your partner. Are they gonna leave me? Do they really like me? Are they gonna break up with me? Like, it's all very focused on the actions of your partner, while almost forgetting about the fact that you also have a choice as your own person, and that you also in that way have 50% of the control in the relationship. And it's not that all the control lies with your partner, which is almost kind of what it can feel like, that it's like out of your control and that the other person might do something that's eventually gonna hurt you. I'm definitely speaking from experience. What has really helped me is realizing that I really have almost like an out-of-body experience. For example, sometimes whenever my partner would leave, I would feel so empty because I realized after a while that during my whole time that I was with this person, I was so preoccupied with them. Also, like in a really beautiful way, like I was sort of like giving my all and almost like wanting to merge with that person, that when that person leaves, I would feel like I was sort of falling into this empty space, like the floor would be pulled away from me. And I would just feel super empty and incredibly sad. Like a lot of separation anxiety would emerge for me. And then after a couple of hours or a day or two, I would sort of like get back into my own body and feel like, okay, no, I'm good again. And then that would happen again all over the next time I would be with my partner. And that, of course, is not a healthy and secure way to be in a relationship. Then I started reading more and more about attachment theory, which is now an extremely popularized theory on the internet. And I think it's because a lot of people resonate with it and there's a lot of insight people can gain from it. And that was also the case for me. So I started learning more about attachment theory. I wanted to learn more about the embodiment that goes with that, because I think separation anxiety and anxiety is a very physical experience. It made sense to me that I'm gonna have to include my body in healing this. Eventually, I found this exercise through a doctor. I forgot her name, but if I find her name, then I'll definitely post it, because of course, all credits to this person. I would love it if more people had access to this exercise and could possibly heal and get more secure within our own relationship and just realize that you still have your own body and you don't become like a shell of yourself within the relationship just because you're so preoccupied with your partner. And if you are a major empath who tends to be super preoccupied with other people in general, maybe outside of your romantic relationship, then I think honestly that this exercise is also very helpful for you, because it helps you put up a little bit of a boundary between you and the other person without losing connection. It's short, it's simple, it's sweet, and yeah, let's get into it. So for the purpose of this exercise, I have placed a chair right in front of me. It could honestly be a little bit further away, but you can determine the distance you want to try this on. So what is important, that you have yourself and then you have the object. So it could be any object. It could be a plant, it could be a statue that you have in your house, or a chair or a desk, a table, the TV, anything really that represents the other person. So for example, your romantic partner or any person really. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna first settle in where we are sitting. So I want to invite you to become aware of your feet on the floor, Notice your bum in the chair. Can you relax your shoulders a little bit more? How is your neck feeling? Is your chin pointed upwards, or can you bring it down a little bit? Notice your hands. Where are they placed? Are they in your lap or anywhere else in your body? And as we bring our awareness gently towards our body, let's take 3 deep breaths together. So let's start by breathing in through our nose whenever you're ready. And breathe out through the mouth. Do that 2 more times. Breathe in through the nose. And breathe out. Let's do 1 more. Breathe in. And breathe out with a big sigh. I personally really needed that sigh. So now that we're settled into ourselves, we're gonna bring our focus to the object. So observe the object. What texture does it have? What color does it have? And then as we are doing this, notice how much of your attention really goes into this object and how much you can still stay connected to your own body in this same moment. So as you're having your awareness towards the object, can you still feel your own feet on the floor? Do you still feel your bum in the chair? So stick with the object. While also trying to stay connected to your body. And let's do this together for about 1 minute. I'm just gonna keep it quiet. I won't say anything. You might find yourself go back and forth into this dance kind of like, oh, I'm like super absorbed by the other object, and oh, now I'm totally retrieving and I'm like not in touch with the object at all. So you might feel this dance while you're doing this exercise, and that is totally okay. That is how it works, and that is what we're practicing. Because at the end of the day, what we are trying to learn here is that you can both be in relationship with the other person, but still be completely in touch with yourself, and you don't forget or lose yourself in the object. So, here we go. slowly feel your feet on the floor. Let's rub our legs with our hands maybe. Let's give ourselves a little squeeze. And let's shake that off. All right. Good job. You did it. That was really all there was to it. Nothing more, nothing less. If you have any questions about this, please let me know and I'll be happy to answer. And also let me know what your experience was. Did this feel helpful? Have you tried something like this before? And I would like to say again that this is something that you could throw in at any minute of the day. So you could be watching TV and then while you're doing that, you just look at an object in a room and you try to play around with this somatic exercise. Or maybe even when you're with your partner. Also just wanted to say that if you are someone who tends to be anxiously attached, there is nothing wrong with you. There are lots of other people with this experience and you're definitely not alone. And there are definitely some tricks and little things that you can do on your own that will help you feel more secure, because that is definitely what you deserve. You deserve to feel safe, you deserve to feel secure. And yes, your partner can definitely be helpful in that. And it is true that as an anxiously attached person, you do benefit from getting a lot of reassurance from your partner. And there's also some things we can do ourselves. So this exercise will definitely help you with that. It definitely doesn't happen overnight. It is a continuous practice. I've learned this 2 years ago and I'm still doing it to this day. And sometimes I forget about it, but I feel like there has definitely been a big shift for me personally in these last 2 years. That was definitely thanks to this exercise. If you feel like this really affects your mental well-being in your personal daily life, then I would definitely recommend also seeking help from a mental health counselor or professional who can just help you work through these feelings, because a lot of romantic relationships will bring up our childhood wounds, and it's very beneficial to have support from someone during this time so that you can make sure that you build a secure and healthy relationship with your partner. I'm excited to share it with you, and thank you so much for trying this with me today, and I really hope to see you next time.